I have to say, my friend Christian Burns, who I think you interviewed before, he plays in Eastern Europe a lot, and I get really envious because the only place I've played in Eastern Europe is in Russia, this direction at least, right? And I've heard a lot about how beautiful this city is and how warm the crowds are. And so I've been really excited to come here. And not only was this not a letdown, this exceeded my expectations, honestly. This crowd was stunning. And it was so exciting. Christian and a new track of ours called Paralyzed is coming out on Enhanced. And so it was so exciting to kind of test it with the crowd. And they were singing it back by the end of it. So it was really fantastic. Amazing night for me. Really, really wonderful. An honor to play here. I knew, because I hadn't played here before, and just kind of reading Facebook and stuff, I had a good idea of what people wanted to hear, and they wanted to hear like my hits kind of going back and stuff. And so I knew I'm going to play him Flaming June, I'm going to play him Love Comes Again and Break My Fall and some others, right? And literally every single word of those songs they sang back, or within the case of Flaming June, they're bing, 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 like everybody hands waving at the same time. It's a really special record that we've made. The entire record, both of us grew up in the 80s. So we love those like 80s bands like Depeche Mode and Cabaret Voltaire, The Human League. And we started writing some songs, and the songs didn't sound like something for one of my records or for one of his records. And we thought, what is this? And we decided maybe this is kind of a side project. And then we got together, I'll never forget it, on one trip, and we went to this guy, his name is Jeff Kopfer, and he's an analog synth collector, and he doesn't let people record at his house. And I've known him since I was a kid, and I said, listen, Jeff, I have a really special project. Could we come over there and use some of your synths? Cut to like weeks later, and we're in there every single day. Mind you, no computers. The producers watching this will get a real kick out of this. Not a single computer was used on this record. I literally step sequenced every note of every synth on the entire album. It's crazy. So patch cables around my neck, like patch cabling together stuff to, make a kick drum, a snare drum, hours and hours just making, a drum line and all of that step sequence. So, and these songs sound like classic Yaz, Erasure, Depeche Mode songs. So it's a project that was it's a real passion project for us. So I think we've now found a home for it, and I'm really excited about it. So it's a special, special project. Honestly, I'm always working on new dance music. I'm working on a collaboration right now with Blau, another one with Ilan Bluestone. So I'm always working on dance music stuff. And also, too, I'm scoring a film right now. I'm scoring the new Anthony Hopkins movie. That's an interesting question. I might do something like that someday, honestly, because I record so much music. In any given week, I might record several hours of music, whether I'm scoring a film, I'm just writing, it's a crazy amount of music. We figured this out recently. I currently have a 40 terabyte server filled with my own music. So 40 terabytes, and I add to it about 2 terabytes a year. So it's like an insane amount of music. Honestly, there probably already is enough music to do something like that with, but I have these projects I'm really focused on right now. A big one for me was getting Break Tweaker, my new music software, out the door with Isotope. So we got that done. People are freaking out about it. This movie, Solace, and then All Hail the Science. Those are the things I've really been working really hard on. So someday. I like that idea though, man. It's a good one. It's sort of a play on words because one of my great passions is symphonic music, but I perform using a laptop. Now, interestingly, I went to Berklee School of Music. I went there when I was a kid. I was 15 years old when I went to music college. And one of the things that I petitioned them for years is to consider the laptop a principal instrument. So you can major in guitar there, you can major as a vocalist, you can major as a film composer, but I begged and pleaded with them. I said, this is actually the next instrument. You have to consider this. This is the next piano. This is the next viola. And it took years and years, and finally they did. So it's sort of a play on that idea that the laptop is truly an instrument now. And when utilized properly, is heard as such. So it's kind of a play on that idea. It's a real passion of mine. I love, because as a kid I studied classical music, and so it's the one time I get to write for live orchestra. I have to tell you something about Prague. So amazing. We went for a walk last night, and in America, if you see someone like on the street playing music, maybe they're playing guitar, or they're rapping, or they're playing on buckets or something. We walked down to the town square where the big cathedral is down there, and there were people playing violin, viola, and piano, and I thought, oh my God, what is this country? This is so incredible. The street musicians are better than our best musicians. Yeah, I'm serious too. So this is a repeat visit for me. I will come back here for sure. Absolutely. What's up? I'm BT. I had an amazing time at the 7th Trancefusion in Prague. You are watching Fun One. Check it out.